Welcome back, foodies. Today on the Foodie Basics, we're going to be making pickled onions. I know it doesn't sound very exciting, but it's one of the most amazing condiments you can put on pretty much anything. There's a YouTuber I follow and love. He did this video a couple months back on pickled onions and why you should put them on everything. He literally put them on everything. He put them on a peanut butter sandwich, and he challenged his followers and subscribers to give it a shot, and we're going to do that if you stick around to the end of the video. And if you'd like to check out Ethan's channel, great guy, I put his channel in the description box below. So let's get into it.
Alright foodies, first we're going to start with taking 2 red onions, and we're going to peel and slice these up. We're going to slice these onions with the grain and not against. Alright, taking your knife and keeping your fingers tucked in and keeping your blade constantly touching your fingers. We're going to make slicing motions down through the onion, top to bottom as we move back. And once we get halfway through the onion, we're going to tip the onion over and do the same thing again. This is to keep the blade from going above our fingers. Because at the end of the day, we all want to keep our fingers. Start off by doing this very slowly, one slice at a time. As you develop your skills, you'll be able to do this a lot quicker and a lot faster. And next time you have, someone over you want to impress, just pull out the onions, I know, very sexy, and pull out the knife and just show them how fast you can go. You never know who you'll impress. Also, I forgot to show you, but you want to cut out the root of the onion. You can do this just by cutting out a little wedge at the bottom of the onion. Now we're going to take all of our sliced onion and we're just going to break it up with our hands just to get everything separated. Then we're going to take a mason jar or an old spaghetti pasta jar that you have that you can reuse, and we're going to put our onions into that. And if you got one of these mason jar bottle fillers, best thing ever for trying to funnel something into a mason jar. I highly recommend ordering one off Amazon. Actually, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to get one. Once we got all our onions in the jar, we're just going to place on the side and we're going to get our brine mixture ready. And to make our brine mixture, what we're going to do is add 1 part vinegar to 1 part water. You can use any type of vinegar you'd like here. I'm using red wine vinegar today. So I'm going to add 1 cup of water to 1 cup of red wine vinegar. And to every cup of liquid we add, we're going to add 6 grams of salt. Roughly a teaspoon. Alright, now that's all combined together, we're going to put it on the stove and bring it up just to a boil for a second and turn it off just to let the salt dissolve into the mixture. While we're waiting for that to come up to the boil, we're going to add a couple peppercorns to our onions. You don't have to do this, but I like a little bit of a bite the peppercorns add. You can actually add whatever you want, or any vegetable. This doesn't have to be onions. Alright, our brine's come to a boil and everything is dissolved into it. We're going to slowly pour that over our onions. Be careful not to burn ourselves. We want this to come to the top of the onions. We want all of our onions submerged in our brining liquid. So we're just going to push that down with a spoon here, and then let that come down to room temperature, put a top on it, and put it in the fridge for overnight. And in 24 hours, this is what we'll have. Crunchy, delicious, pickled onions. Ethan is right, you literally can add these to anything. I totally agree with him on this, and I'm going to make this peanut butter sandwich now. And we're going to see how it tastes.
Alright, here's the 2 slices of bread. Ethan, this better taste good. Or you're buying me a loaf of bread. Or making me a loaf of bread. Alright. I know, Kraft peanut butter, it's all we got. The dog ends up eating all my natural peanut butter. So that's just what we have today. Dollop of peanut butter. Pickled onions. Peanut butter. I really can't see this tasting good. But hey, you never know. Give it some even spread here. Some pickled onion peanut butter sandwich. Wow, I'm actually impressed. This is actually really good. Shout out to Ethan. Maybe I won't be making PB&Js anymore. I'll maybe be making PB&Os? POs? PB and POs? Yeah. Either way, check out Ethan. Check out this pickled peanut butter sandwich. Until next time, Foodie out.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, or as others would say, smash the like button. If you want more exclusive content like behind the scenes, recipes, and much more, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description box below.